Hardy's and Hardo, Super Bowl Sunday, 24 hours away. Spinny, how we feeling, man?
We're feeling good. I mean, like the caption says, I wish both teams could lose, but
Why?
you know,
Why?
because I don't want either of these teams to win. I don't like the Eagles at all. Like,
Right. Me
just
either, obviously.
fans, team, city, BS treatment of the Vikings. Um, and I don't want to see a three-peat. Like, number one, I think it is one of the biggest things that'll get Mahomes in the Brady conversation because it can be
Oh,
something
so
that,
this is all just about Tom Brady, huh?
no, it's not. This is something that Mahomes has done that Brady hasn't. So it'll always be a little I'm better than you thing. So I don't want to see him get that. I don't want to see a team three-peat. It's never been done. I don't want to see it done. I don't think it
I
should be
want to
done.
see it done.
You
I
want to
want
see it
to.
done?
Like my headline says, number four. I think Mahomes gonna get it. I want to see this repeat, man.
I also just think like for rookie quarterbacks coming in, right, or new quarterbacks or whatever, I feel like if Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, you're basically playing for third best quarterback ever. Like I feel
Pretty
like
much, yeah.
four Super Bowls and two MVPs before 30 years old, and seven total Super Bowls for your career. Those are the two metrics you have to beat as a upcoming quarterback, and I just don't like. That's just impossible. It's just such impossible like standards to live up to. So I
Yeah.
just for the fun of the arguments of the who's best ever, I just don't want to see Mahomes get this one.
Okay. Well, Spinny, I took the lead on you after you forced me to take the Eagles. So just a reminder, this is your fault that I'm beating you now.
Well, it's
So,
also my fault. I'm gonna have to take the Eagles.
so you are.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
risking it here. You're taking
I
the
have
Eagles. I
to,
got the
unless
Chiefs.
you're gonna take the Eagles.
Nah, I'm taking the Chiefs for
Yeah,
sure.
okay, that's what I thought. Give me my
Wow.
plus one though. I get my plus one.
Spinny take choosing against Mahomes. I thought we learned better after last postseason.
Dude, I don't want to choose against Mahomes, but it's either lose or pick against Mahomes. So, I mean, I might as well take
Right.
my shot at least.
Might as well. Might
And
as
you're
well.
giving me plus one also.
I
So,
mean, I guess. I don't.
yeah,
Okay.
you are. The
Okay.
Chiefs win
You can
by
have it.
one. That's all me, baby.
Okay. That's fair, actually. I'll
All
take it.
right. All right.
Um,
Love.
what do you think the Eagles need to do here for a win? Obviously, Saquon's got to go crazy.
Yeah, Saquon's the X factor for the Philly offense, I think. Um, It'll be interesting. Reed and Spagnuolo with 2 weeks. You know Saquon's their
They're gonna be
thing,
well prepared.
and I am interested to see how much they commit to the Hurts has got to beat us in the passing game because I think that's
Yeah.
what they're going to go with. But it'll be interesting to see like how hard they really commit to that. I obviously love the corner there whose name is escaping me right now for some dumb reason. Best Trent McDuffie. I love the Trent McDuffie AJ Brown matchup. I think that McDuffie is very good at not going for interceptions and just trying to hold your receiver catchless. And I think with the style that they both play, AJ Brown not a huge separation receiver, more using his body and
Physical.
being
Yeah.
physical, and that is a very good matchup for McDuffie because the big receivers that have killed McDuffie has been great route runners and really fast guys, and I don't think Brown really fits into either of those two categories, so that's a good matchup for Kansas City. Um, but yeah, Philly's got to get the Philly run game versus the KC game plan against their run game. It's going to be one of the best matchups of the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the game right there for sure. If the Eagles aren't able to really establish their rush game, I don't know how good of a chance they have in this game. I think obviously they will because their line is just ridiculous and Saquon is just a different beast this year. But with that being said, I think, we're looking at a pretty stereotypical Chiefs Super Bowl here where it's going to be close the entire game and I just can't pick against Mahomes when it comes into crunch time. So that's the main reason why I got to pick the Chiefs is because when the fourth quarter when it matters the most, I trust Mahomes with the ball in his hands more than anybody in the NFL. So
Yeah, I mean, 13 of 14 drives in the fourth quarter or overtime in his playoff career, down seven or more. He's 13 of 14 at tying or taking the lead in those scenarios.
that's actually crazy. That doesn't even
One
make sense.
possession games in the sorry, not seven. One possession games in the fourth quarter with the ball, 13 of 14 in his playoff career at taking the lead or tying the game. Nuts.
That that doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make any
That's re-
sense.
that's insane.
It's absolutely crazy, and that's why. Like I know I picked Philly, and we're playing the game, but Philly's got to be blowing them out to win this game. That's the thing. The only time Mahomes has been beat in the Super Bowl, the Bucks were up 31-9 going into the fourth quarter, and they still
Right.
made the game close. She still made the game close. So it's like you almost have to be going into the fourth in a blowout scenario, and I just don't see that against this Chiefs team this year.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
It will be
But
interesting, I will say, to pivot to the Chiefs a little bit. Joe Tooney moves from left guard to left tackle, and then a
mm,
new left guard in for this game. So that'll be an interesting matchup, I think.
yeah,
Jalen
for
Carter
sure.
now is
Yeah,
going to
Jalen
be
Carter.
on a backup. They're probably going to obviously be doubling him with Creed and the
Right.
new guy, but it should be interesting. There's going to be some new shifts, and Tooney, obviously one of the best guards in the league. So from a run game perspective from Kansas City, that'll be a challenge, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Spinny, how about we run through some prop bets here, man? It's
Let's
always
do it.
fun to do that for the Super Bowl. What do you got for me here?
Got a few things I like. Obviously, Saquon 50 plus yard run is plus 350, and then I would parlay that with Eagles win, and because I think that if Saquon gets a 50-yard run, if that's something that happens, there's a likely chance the Eagles win. I love parlaying stuff. Um, Based on who the winner's going to be just gets you better odds in a
Right,
lot of
exactly.
situations with this. Like Saquon plus 100 yards and Eagles win is plus 160. So
Like that
that's
would absolutely happen if the Eagles
yes,
win.
yes. So a couple of those I like. A couple interesting ones. AJ Brown and Travis Kelsey. So both of them anytime touchdown plus 600. I think Kelsey's
Ooh,
pretty locked for a touchdown. And
I
then if you
like that
believe
one
they're gonna
big
they're
time.
gonna throw one to Brown, that's a nice plus 600. Um, One passing touchdown and one rushing touchdown in the first quarter by either team is plus 450. So two first quarter touchdowns, one passing, one rushing. I mean, Chiefs love to throw it in and Eagles love to run it in. So I think that if
Yeah,
you're going to expect a couple of touchdowns in the first quarter, that's a way to get a little bit more juice on your bet there. Gets you to plus 450.
Mahomes has been running it a lot too in the postseason. A couple rush touchdowns in that AFC Championship, so that could happen as well.
Yeah, you got any fun ones for me? I got a few more I could go through as well.
Just pound them all out for me.
Mm. Each team, each half, one touchdown, one field goal. So one
Each team
touchdown,
each
one,
half,
yep,
10
one
points
touchdown, one
basically.
field goal is plus 1,400. So getting a little more out here, but I think that it is a possible thing if you think it's going to be high scoring like I do. Um, then I think that is an option. Travis over 6.5 receptions plus 120. I think that's locked as heck. I mean, they're going to throw to him a lot, and his reception totals this playoffs have been huge. Couple fun sack ones. Chris Jones anytime sack plus 140. Jalen Carter anytime sack plus 120. Like we talked about with the new guard situation, I think that could be a lean into. Fun one if you think the opposite of me. Any quarter scoreless is plus 400. So any quarter scoreless plus
Yeah,
400. If you
I
think
just
it's
don't
going to
see
be a
that.
low scoring game, that's one I would definitely go with.
Scoreless by both teams then, right? Like
Yeah, yep.
completely scoreless.
Any
Yeah,
quarter
I don't
scoreless
know.
plus 400. I don't know if I don't obviously see that either, but I think
I
that's one on
I
the
don't.
opposite side of where we
Right.
are. Um, And then like all this stuff, if you're gonna bet one side, and again, Bus and I both NCAA compliant coaches will not be actually
Correct.
betting on these games, just giving you some fun ones for
Yes.
us. Um, Chiefs minus 115, Eagles minus 105. I think pairing any of these parlays, especially the one-sided team ones, with that team winning gives yourself more juice, helps with the play in a one-game scenario like this.
That's the only way to do it for sure. How about the How about any fun ones? You got Gatorade color or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. The Gatorade color one. Sorry, I think yellow green is
Yellow
minus
and green.
350, and then the rest of them are all plus at least 400. So sounds like yellow green's gonna be the way you can't bet if you're gonna have fun with this.
Right.
So go with orange, blue, red, any of those
I
fun
want to say it was
ones,
purple last year. Maybe I'm wrong, but
purple. Um, but yeah, I think
I'm
yellow
going blue.
green's. You're
I'm going
going
blue.
blue. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna go orange. I don't think this
Orange.
is one where
Ew.
you can bet the odds. If I was a betting man, I would be betting tails for sure. Tails never fails, baby. We all
Tails. Yes,
know the
absolutely.
rules. So if you're gonna bet the coin toss, bet tails. Also, if you're
You
gonna
always
bet
do
the coin
tails.
toss, you're kind of sus. At least pair it with something else and
Right.
parlay it so you got a chance. Because holy cow, that's a tough one.
Literally, literally completely even odds.
You
There
got
were
anything
fun.
for us, Bus?
There were some funny ones too, but I was unable to find them again. So out of the actual odds, but I found like a color of Tom Brady's tie one. So that's pretty similar to the Gatorade type bet there.
I like the one you found me. Travis to propose to Taylor
Oh
after the
yeah,
game plus
yep,
2,000. That's a fun one.
plus two
I do
thousand.
think
So
that's possible if we get a
they
Chiefs
got to
win.
win.
Yes.
Exactly.
I also think it's possible we get Travis Kelsey retirement if they win.
Oh man,
Ooh, I don't know if that is
that's
a
hot.
bettable thing, but I think
That's
that
hot.
could be a possibility as well. I know that is a hot take to bring out
No,
here, but
I
I
could
could
low key
see
see
it.
that too. Yeah.
Anything else before we go you want to add on prop bets, Bus?
No, but if you're, all I'm going to say is if you're a betting man, just go ahead and look up some prop bets on FanDuel, DraftKings, any of your sites because there's always some fun ones out there for the Super Bowl. That's for sure.
Yeah, lots of fun ones. We just tried to
Anthem, I
find you
think,
the
is
best
set at
value.
one. I think the anthem set at 120 seconds, I believe. Um, it's kind of interesting. I saw that the this dude that's doing the national anthem, he's done it at a U.S. Open, and he did it in like 100 seconds, so just easily under 120. But then there's another time where he did it where he added like a guitar and instrumentals and was clear 2 minutes by a landslide too. So this one's kind of tricky, I think, this year, the
So it
national
is
anthem. But
it's a hot anthem over under. I like it. It looks like Vegas got the number correct.
yep,
Um, okay. Before we go here, Bus, I want you to give me keys. One, you got to pick one key for each team to win this game. Go.
I will. Aside from the obvious, Saquon needs to go off. I'll try to go more defensive for the Eagles here. Big key will be pressure Mahomes. They got to be able to get through that line and pressure Mahomes. Otherwise, if he's able to stand back in the pocket and survey the defense, I don't think they have any chance. So they're going to have to pressure him. They're going to have to get multiple sacks in this game. Jalen Carter, he's going to have to take advantage of that. Like you said, he's probably going to have see double teams throughout the game. But anytime he's not, he has to really take advantage. And they got to get to Mahomes in this game. So that's a key for the Eagles. The Chiefs, I think, establish the run game is a underrated key here. They want to keep the ball out of the Eagles' hands. We know the Eagles are going to be running it and try to maintain time of possession. So I think the Chiefs also need to try to do that. Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, they got to get going in this game to help Mahomes out and the pass catchers. So establish the run game, I think, is a very big key for the Chiefs, too.
Love that. Mine are going to be Eagles wide receivers creating separation from the Chiefs secondary. I think Chiefs got an awesome secondary. They're going to come with a
That's
good
good.
plan. They're going to make Hurts pass. Hurts is a great quarterback if his receivers can get separation, but the man's accuracy in tight balls is probably one of his weaknesses. So if we can get some separation from receivers and Dallas Goddard, especially the Dallas Goddard and Justin Reed matchup, is going to be huge there as well. Um, so I think that's a key Eagles offensive side. And I was gonna steal yours. I think it's Jalen Carter versus Creed Humphrey and whoever's double teaming him in the
Yeah,
middle.
for
I
real, though.
think the ability to contain the pressure up the middle from Carter. I mean, you're gonna get BG is gonna come around and get some pressures on the outside. They're gonna get a couple outside pressures, especially with um, the right new tackle Joe Tooney, and then also just their tackles are a little bit weaker than their interior offensive linemen. So I think you're expecting that piece of it. But if we can stop the interior pressure on Mahomes, that'll be huge for Kansas City.
All right, one last question for you, Spinny, and then we'll get out of here. What food are you looking to forward to the most for your Super Bowl party?
Mm, that's a good one.
I'm gonna say one of my guesses is probably making buffalo chicken sliders. Those are always fire, so I'm looking forward to that.
Those are good. I love pickle roll-ups. I'm a big pickle
Oh yeah,
roll-ups
classic.
guy. But I like the ones without the tortilla. No tortilla one. I
Okay,
want ham, pickles, cream cheese. That's it. No
okay,
tortilla. Just
okay.
pickle with cream cheese wrapped in ham. The tortilla is bleh. Adds extra
Whatever.
bologna that I don't
You're
want.
weird. You're
Um,
you're goofy.
Also the little weenies wrapped in bacon, always
Always.
fire. Always
Yes,
fire. A hot take one, Brussels sprouts. There's usually a
bro.
bacon
Shut
Brussels
up.
sprouts looking
Stop.
thing, and that's always flame.
Okay, you can stop there.
Or the bacon wrapped asparagus. Any of the vegetables with bacon,
Get
I'm
this
in.
man
You
out of
got
here.
me, you got me hooked.
No, none of that Brussels sprout stuff. That's disgusting.
What? Brussels sprouts are amazing, Bus. Get out of here with that.
Oh my gosh. All right, hardest hardos. Let us know who you think's gonna win the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a fun one, Spinny. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yes, sir. Our Minnesota people stay safe today with the snow we got raining in. And hug those friends and family. We love you.